it here because it's a reminder of how far I've been able to come. What's up, Flomies? I'm back home. I'm rocking my Eris Equine. These are brand new breeches. They are not quite available for you guys yet. I'm gonna ride Daddy in them today, do some English stuff at the ranch before I head to a rodeo because I got split personalities when it comes to horses. But I wanted to show you guys, it's covered around weeds because we've been flooded here, so it's been really hard for us to mow and things here. But this is the do work trailer. I got do work on my wrist. That was my motto for a long time, but this was the rodeo rig that took me and BABYFLO to our first championships. And I keep it here because it's a reminder of how far I've been able to come. I will never get rid of this trailer. It's got a picture of BABYFLO, BABYFLO's mom and me at age 10 at Rodeo Houston, making a run there. And that run looked something like this.
Watch little Fallon Taylor from Ponder, Texas. Here's one to fall in love with, just a baby. And you watch this little red rocket she ride.
Love that combination. Look at the desire, the grit, the determination. Go, 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 go. You got it, Fallon. Go. Come on, Fallon.
This was my trailer. I paid $800 for this trailer on the side of the road, and I think I got sponsored for the wrap, or partially sponsored to be able to afford the wrap on it. But yeah, you can get as far as you want. You just have to be as resourceful as possible. And this was my version of being super resourceful. I pulled this for a little while with a 98 Ford Ranger stick shift with a metal rack on top that my dad used for parts, and it would backfire every time I would shift it. But yeah, humble beginnings, man. I'm super proud of this trailer, and every time I drive in, I want to be able to be somewhere where I can see this, so that's why it's right at the front of my property. This was my daily driver in 2012. This is a 1977 AMC Gremlin that I had tricked out on the inside. It's super dirty now, but I'm about to get ready to sell it so I can get it off of the property because I don't want to make it look all crappy. But it's got Do Work 1 on it, just like the trailer. So that was my daily driver. That was my horse trailer. All right, let's go ride with some English tack. Okay, so this is Daddy. He is an older, mature gentleman that has won a lot of rodeo money as a barrel horse, and I'm gonna ride him today. I've been riding him around with some English tack. He isn't in love with his new gig, but it does give him something to do. This is a horse that we've had to put a lot of weight on, has currently had Itsy Bitsy in his stall because he's a weaver. Itsy Bitsy's shedding, so don't judge us. But he's a little bit of a stall weaver and just worried about his buddies outside. And while we're trying to work through all the rescue stuff of getting some more weight on him, he's got a companion goat buddy. So I'm gonna go show you guys. We're just walking over cross rails, so nothing too exciting, but it's his first day. And we have jumps at the ranch, which is super exciting. He obviously has a long way to go, but we're just playing around out in the pasture just so I can get some time in English saddle, English tack, English boots. I don't want to get rusty while I'm doing other things. So I just want to play around in the back pasture and just like walk and trot just so I make sure that I remember my diagonals, my posture, and I think that any discipline that I choose to do horseback will only enrich the other things that I'm doing. So hashtag always learning. All right, it's time to load Klase up and let's go to a rodeo. That I know a little bit better than this. I won't look so beginner. Oh girl, I got that Beyonce wind. I got that Fear the Buckskin piece. I got my Kesh Me Outside pants. I just renamed them. But I wanted to show you guys my floor. It's a unicorn floor. I'm gonna show you guys. And Polylast floor is antimicrobial, which means not only is it less dust for my horses to breathe in, it means that I don't have to do a lot of the other things a lot of people have to do when they have a dusty floor, and it keeps disease down. So I'm into that. Anyway, I don't know if they can do glittery floors in everybody's trailer, but they did in mine, and I love it. All right, we are in Jacksonville, Texas, where we're gonna go up and see what's going on. We just got here. I'm very excited. I haven't run here since I was like 7 or 8 years old when I first turned pro. So if you don't know how I turned pro under 18, because now there's a limit, you can check out that vlog. It's in the description below. But let's go check out this rodeo.
But we got some guys that are chasing after that payday too. Let's go to Cody.
Yeah, here goes Cody Harmon. Not C Money.
Full five still what it takes to win the whole deal.
She always cheers for this guy.
4-9
So in honor of Cody, I'm going to cheer for this guy. You think so?
Yeah.
Cody Harmon and Cody Harmon, how weird would that be?
It'd be pretty weird, yeah, for them.
It'd be cool for us.
It'd be entertaining for us.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's why they call it wrestling right here. Help him, Texas! That's
Come on,
Cody.
Cody.
Come on, help him out, help him out, help him out.
Uh-oh.
Put your hands together, would you? Come on.
Hey, what?
Try to pull the rotary girder or something.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go through the gear. I'm rocking my Fear the Buckskin horse because shout out to Gail for the horse. You cannot get this horse at shopthemerch.com. I'm going to go through my entire setup and show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, these halters you can get at shopthemerch.com, duh. And then I am using this really cute rose gold piece. I'm using this classic equine pad that I love, my NFR sports saddle right here, red wraps. I have teal overreach because I don't have any red overreach, and then of course my saddle sack, boom, essential. Okay, it's time for Deep Thoughts with Fallon Taylor. So my deep thought for tonight is, I just got in the truck and trailer. I was thinking about show jumping practice and all sorts of stuff coming up in the future, and I didn't give 1 ounce of thought to tonight's run. And I actually allowed myself to get in the truck worry-free, and I'm gonna let my muscle memory do its thing and just go in there. I've got 30 years of experience to go in and ride my horse really, really, really well. So I'm just proud of myself for not over-anticipating, and worrying about this run, because I can't change circumstances, but I can change how clear-headed I am and how quickly I can react when my horse needs me to react. So I'm really, really excited to put that into play, and I wish I could bottle that up and give it to you, because the feeling of no long-term anxiety before a run is really exciting, and maybe I've matured just this much. Maybe that's my 1% for today. Just a little bit of maturity going into this run, so I'm very excited.
Racer, this is Fallon Taylor, next to run for the money. Come on, Fallon.
The run is over. It is currently 2 a.m. and we are still headed back to the house. We just dropped Klase off. I thought she had a fabulous run. Some details about the run that are really interesting. If you saw the bobble at our third barrel, I was the 5th girl out and the first 4 girls hit the third barrel. So I was bound and determined to whatever was visually going on with the horses at the third barrel. I was not going to make that same mistake. And she saw whatever it was that was down there, started her turn early, and I just took that moment to correct her. And then her owner texted me, and it looked like we were only 2 holes out of winning a check. So can't believe we were that close with such a huge bobble, but she was amazing, and I haven't touched her since the very last run. Her owner's been keeping her in shape and like ready for me, and just so generous with loaning me this amazing mare. So yeah, that was just, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And it was only her second perf. Another interesting thing is that she is a part-time hazing horse, in the steer wrestling event, and the alleyway ran through the hazing box, and I was like, if she just doesn't run straight down the arena, we're gonna be set. And so coincidentally, I went faster than I've ever gone to the first barrel on her because she kind of shot out of the hazing box, and then I regained control. But I thought it was a gorgeous run. Thank you to all the Flomies who came and said hello. Thank you to the Flomie that delivered me cinnamon trident gum for my saddle sack before I ran. Thanks to all you guys. You make it so special to compete. I love performing in front of you guys and hearing you guys cheer us on. So I'm completely exhausted. It's time to go to bed. Don't forget to count your blessings, drink your protein, and say thank you to Jesus. See you tomorrow.
Congratulations.